Hello and welcome to Winter in Queenstown. I'm Linda McIntosh and I'm the Trade Marketing Manager for Destination Queenstown, and I work with you, the travel trade, to make sure that you have all the tools when it comes to selling Queenstown to your clients and building their itineraries. Winter has finally arrived in Queenstown, and in this particular training I'm going to give you an overview of Queenstown in the winter season and what your clients can expect to have an unforgettable holiday. I'll also provide a short product update, so do make sure that you tune in right to the very end. So let's start with what makes Queenstown in winter so special. Located in the heart of the New Zealand Southern Alps and set against a stunning backdrop of lakes and mountains, as you can see from where I stand here at Kamana Lake House. Queenstown offers a winter lover's paradise and a world-class holiday experience like no other in the Southern Hemisphere. Queenstown has 4 ski resorts that are all within a short drive of our bustling town centre, offering quality snow and a variety of terrain that are suitable for all abilities and all ski and snowboard enthusiasts. Complementing the days that your clients spend up the mountain, they can also experience a range of off-mountain activities and attractions. And you can pair this with our vibrant cosmopolitan town centre and the love of food and wine, and this ensures that the fun keeps going well after the lifts have closed. So let's go and take a look around. So here I am at the top of Coronet Peak. This was New Zealand's first commercial ski field, and it's only a short 25-minute drive from downtown Queenstown. Queenstown is the perfect winter base to hit the slopes, with Coronet Peak, the Remarkables directly across the valley, Cardrona and Treble Cone. Each of them are a world-class ski resort. These 4 ski areas also feature different terrain and experiences, which means it's worthwhile visiting them all where time allows. Each mountain has something different to offer, from family-friendly snow play to beginners looking to find their ski legs, to intermediates ready to explore more of the mountains, right through to advanced skiers that are seeking the challenge. Each mountain offers ski shuttles right from downtown to equipment hire, ski and snowboard lessons, and plenty of choice when it comes to on-mountain dining. All of this combined makes it a hassle-free experience for a great day out on the snow. And if you have clients searching for the ultimate experience or powder hound moment, make sure that you get them to explore a little further afield with one of Queenstown's heli-ski operators. Nice. As mentioned, the drive times from each of the ski fields make them very accessible. Coronet Peak is the closest with only a 25-minute drive. The Remarkables directly across the basin from town's 45 minutes. Cardrona 1 hour away. And Treble Cone ski area is just over 90 minutes drive from downtown Queenstown. Treble Cone and Cardrona are part of the Wayfair group, and the Remarkables and Coronet Peak are part of the NZ Ski family, which also own Mount Hutt ski area near Christchurch. For now, I'm going to go and ski down the mountain and meet with Libby over a mulled wine so that she can tell us a little bit more about what's going on at Coronet Peak and its sister ski field, the Remarkables. Otherwise, I'll see you in a little bit. I'll get going and ski. Well, that was a great run coming down the lower M1. I'm now joined by Libby at NZ Ski. Thanks for joining us, Libby. Libby looks after NZ Ski, which has basically 2 mountains here, so Coronet Peak and the Remarkables in Queenstown, but they've also got another field, Mount Hutt, up at Canterbury. But we're going to focus in on the 2 mountains today, and I guess maybe if we can elaborate a little bit for the travel trade about Coronet Peak.
So Coronet Peak is the closest mountain to Queenstown, so it's just a 20-minute drive from downtown Queenstown along a sealed road, so super easy access for visitors to town. It is about 260 hectares of skiable terrain. We've got 2 6-seater chairlifts, a gondola, a 4-seater chairlift, and a couple of magic carpets as well. We also have a daycare here, so you can bring the kids up, pop them into daycare so they can have ski lessons or just spend the day being looked after while you go skiing.
Nice. Yeah. Sounds good. So I guess some other good questions are, for travel sellers, what could they share with their clients that would make them have the best possible snow experience?
Yeah, so for Coronet Peak, it would be that it's a really snackable mountain, so if they're here in Queenstown just for a short amount of time, want to go skiing but want to experience some other activities around town, this is probably the best mountain for them because they can pop up
go and enjoy a few more runs with the girls after we've caught up with Libby. But I guess, yeah, is there any other kind of final round off that you'd like to share about Coronet Peak?
Coronet Peak was New Zealand's original ski field, so we started in 1947, so we are the oldest and we were the first, so we're the first ski field, we're the first to do night ski. We're a really pioneering mountain up here. Some of the runs are real lead burners, so it's a great place to come and get your ski fix.
Nice, sounds good. So it's a great update to learn about Coronet Peak, but I guess with in the other interest of across the basin, the Wakatipu, about the remarkable ski area. Can you give us a little bit more detail for the travel trade?
Sure, so the remarkable ski area is about 45 minutes from downtown Queenstown. The Remarkables is north facing, so it has big sunny slopes, so it stays nice and warm during the day. It's also a great mountain for progression, so if you've got clients, visitors who are just wanting to learn to ski or snowboard over a few days, it's a really good spot to go and they can progress quite quickly.
Nice. So what kind of facilities can people expect at the Remarkables?
Yeah, so at the Remarkables we have 2 high-speed 6-seater chairlifts, we have 2 4-seater chairlifts and 4 conveyor magic carpets. 2 of them have covered galleries, which are great for learners on those snowy days so they can stay warm inside while they're getting up the slopes. We also have an ice bar over there, so it's a great spot to go and have lunch or a drink in the afternoon in the sunshine. We also provide ski lessons, snowboard lessons over there, so everything from beginners right through to some high performance coaching with some really top instructors.
Amazing, sounds great. So you've covered off some really great detail there. What about transportation up to the mountains?
Yeah, so the best way to get up to the mountains is on our ski bus. So we have ski buses running from the centre of Queenstown up to Coronet Peak and to the Remarkables with multiple stops along the way. We also have a hotel pickup bus, so there are certain hotels in town that the bus will stop right outside that your clients and visitors can get aboard super easy.
Nice. So let's talk a little bit about some insider tips from Libby. So what would be some of your favourite spots on each of the hills?
So here at Coronet Peak, my favourite spot is actually down at Heidi's Hut. So Heidi's Hut is one of our food and beverage outlets that you ski to. It's a little wooden building, it's like an old ski shack really, fire pits outside, a nice fireplace inside. So snowboarding down to that and having a pizza for lunch is my favourite spot at Coronet Peak.
Nice.
And then my favourite spot at the Remarkables is a run up Shadow Basin to the top of the chairlift and then hiking up to what we call the lookout, where you can get a great view over Queenstown and then ski back down.
Beautiful. That's probably some of those really iconic photographs that you see in all of the marketing collateral.
Yeah.
But look, thanks for your time, Libby. It's really important, I guess, sometimes that we can really educate the travel trade and reasons than just reading like the websites, and just knowing that Libby's available, obviously, to be in contact. You can contact me too at any time with respect to just learning a little bit more about the ski season and the ski proposition here in Queenstown. So great to have you back with us. I'm now joined by James, who's the sales manager for Triple Cone and Cardrona in Wanaka. James is going to give us the lowdown on both of these mountains and what their insider tips might be and their unique points of difference. So welcome, James.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us. So I guess because we are going to talk about both mountains, I'm going to let you take your pick for which one you'd like to start with and just giving the travel trade a bit of a run through.
Yeah, nice. Well, I certainly don't like to pick favourites. They've both got plenty to offer. So, yeah, super exciting. Cardrona and Triple Cone are now on the same lift pass as of 2020.
Nice.
And we kind of say they're the end of the other's yang. Cardrona is great for families, definitely terrain and features for all abilities, whereas Triple Cone tends to be oriented more towards that intermediate to advanced skier boarder. Yeah, Cardrona has the family facilities, the terrain parks, whereas TC has the big mountain terrain, incredible views. So yeah, together they kind of come together and create a nice kind of complement as a whole.
Beautiful, that sounds great. So in terms of booking a travel experience and these guys booking client itineraries, what would be some good tips that you can give these travel sellers when it comes to putting packages together for the mountains?
Well, that's another really good question. It kind of depends who you're booking for. I mean, some people just need the basic lift pass and they're good to go. But it's really good to have a chat to the guests and understand what their needs are. You know, for a family, Cardrona has really good learners facilities, early childcare centre as well, so fully licensed for kids as young as 3 months old. So it's really just understanding what the needs are. What we get a lot of the time for beginners is they just don't know what they need. So we've got a lot of packages that are kind of preset.
Yeah.
So we've got a first timer packages which includes lift pass, lesson and rentals. We've got a single lesson package for someone that just needs a bit of a refresher. So that includes again lift pass, lesson and rentals, but a full mountain lift pass, whereas the beginners are just the kind of learner slope. So really understanding what the needs are and kind of profiling those guests, and would always recommend lessons for skiing. We've got different lesson options for all abilities, but if we're talking about Cardrona and Treble Cone, understanding where their ability is at as well, because I wouldn't send beginner families to Treble Cone, whereas Cardrona has got a lot of options for them.
Nice. That's a great detail of information that you've given us. So let's talk a little bit about the accessibility
Yep.
to Treble Cone and Cardrona.
Yeah, for sure. So the two mountains aren't right next to each other. There is a bit of a distance between them. So for anyone that's thinking they can ski both in one day, they absolutely can. But just bear in mind that it is an hour's distance between the two. But our major kind of, I guess, port of entry for both resorts is Queenstown. For Cardrona, over half of our guests daily come from Queenstown. We do also have Wanaka, which is an hour's drive from Queenstown. So Cardrona sits, as the crow flies, halfway between the two. So around about an hour's drive from Queenstown once you head up the mountain road, about 30 minutes from Wanaka. And then Treble Cone is just out the other side of Wanaka, so that's about an hour and a half to 2 hours from Queenstown, and again 30 minutes from Wanaka as well. So yeah, I mean, we get guests that choose to stay at both locations, but yeah, certainly if you're looking for that main entry point into the region, is Queenstown Airport is the most popular for our guests.
Nice. That's a really good tip to know. So what would be one of the most commonly asked questions that you would get from the travel trade?
Yeah, so one of the most common questions without doubt would probably be why ski New Zealand. We get that a lot. You know, people have got lots of different options. They could head to Japan for some amazing powder, or North America and Europe for those massive big ski resorts. What I would definitely suggest 100% is you can still have an amazing ski experience in New Zealand, but a lot of it is about more than just the ski experience. So obviously you've got great day up in the hills and the slopes, but you can't do that all day, every day in your holiday. People tend to get a little bit tired, especially if they're not doing too much skiing.
Yeah.
So the great thing about being down in this region is all the other activities you can kind of do. And so people might not be aware, but Cardrona and Treble Cone are part of the Wayfair group of companies. So you've got wider experiences within our group, the Milford and Dalrymple Sound Cruises, the Ensler on Walter Peak, over to Walter Peak, sorry, as well as the bungees and jet boats and everything else in the region. So yeah, definitely why ski New Zealand? Well, look, you can have a great ski experience, but you can also do all these other adventure activities or wineries or food options for people on that down day. So yeah.
Great. It's always a really good insider tip, just that there is a lot of activity to be had on the mountain, but a lot of adventure to have on those downtown days. So tell us what's something that's new and exciting that's happening for both ski areas this winter.
Yeah, so there's actually quite a bit happening. The one that we're super excited about is the new terrain running up into Willows. So that's the first time that new terrain has been opened on the New Zealand ski field in almost 10 years now. So really exciting to have some intermediate terrain, lots of some new options for our guests that we might have been beforehand. We're continuing to upgrade the snowmaking system on both Cardrona and Treble Cone, which just gives us a little bit more reliability. Early season conditions might not be quite what we'd hoped them to be. One thing that's exciting for us, and certainly exciting for some people, is the new toilets we put over in the saddle at TC.
Great.
A lot of people don't get excited about toilets, but these are up at about 1,600 metres with an incredible view out over Lake Wanaka, so they definitely are a lure with a view. And then a big one that we're really passionate about at the moment is our sustainability initiatives. So it's been a bit of a journey we've gone on for the past couple of years. A few years ago we got rid of single-use coffee cups on the mountain. We got rid of single-use plates and cutlery as well, so it's all reusable. Last year we got rid of any plastic being sold on the mountain as well, so everything comes in glass bottles or cans. And this year we've made a pretty big step. It's the first kind of step on this kind of next leg of the journey for us is getting rid of all rubbish bins up on the mountain as well.
Right.
So we're not going to get it perfect from year one, but we're encouraging all of our guests to come on the journey with us. We won't sell anything on the mountain that creates waste, so all packaging on the mountain needs to be compostable or recyclable.
Amazing.
And we're encouraging guests as well to, if they're bringing fruit up the mountain, where possible, to reuse reusable packaging and or containers, and to pack their rubbish back up with them. So leave any footprints, take any pictures.
I love that.
Nurture it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a really lovely initiative.
Yeah, and I do think as well, we've got guests that come from around the country and around the world, and if they can pick up on some of these little initiatives and you can kind of take that home and see it in their own lives, as a ski industry and a snow industry, we're very aware of some of the impacts of climate change, and so we will be doing our part to kind of educate and promote.
Nice.
Side of things.
That's really exciting and new initiatives. Another question I have for you, James, is what would spring ski look like at the mountains?
At the mountains, well, you've certainly touched on probably one of my favourite times of the year to go skiing. A lot of people think spring skiing is all kind of slushy and it's the last of the season. The reality is spring skiing is actually one of the best times to be up there. The days are longer, it's sunny, it's a little bit warmer, the weather tends to be a bit more settled, we've got a good base by then. So spring skiing is a great option for people and their guests. We do tend to find that, certainly at Cadrona, our season carries right through till the middle of October, so 17th of October this year that we close. So the month of September is still pretty much winter conditions. Good snow on the ground. Kind of by the tail end of September, it starts to get a little bit slushy. But that's just a heap of fun to play in. It doesn't hurt when you fall.
Yeah.
There's lots of kind of good après going on as well, and you can head down off the mountain, and you've still got plenty of daylight to go for a walk around the lake or sit in the sun and have a beer or a wine or.
Sounds
drink a good
nice.
choice. Yeah, but spring is really fun time up on the mountain.
Yeah, beautiful. I kind of agree with that sentiment. It would be my favourite part of the winter season as well. So, look, thanks, James, for your time and just talking about the two mountains. Obviously know that you can reach out to James at any time for further information when it comes to obviously skiing Cadrona and Triple Cone. So I will tune in with you again a little bit shortly as we go and explore some more adventuring that you can do for those off-mountain days. Queenstown offers world-famous activities and attractions off the mountain that are just as much an adventure as the on-mountain activities. At a soak in a stunning outdoor hot pool, explore award-winning wineries with a half or full day tour, take to the skies and enjoy a sightseeing experience over our winter wonderland, or maybe push your limits with bungee jumping, canyon swinging, and getting out on the rapids and up in the rivers on a jet boat. There are plenty of activities of all tastes and tempos that can suit your off-mountain days, whether more adventure and exploration is what your clients seek, or maybe it looks a little bit more like relaxation. I'm here at Onsen, which is without a doubt one of the most photographed experiences here in Queenstown. You may have seen it already on many of an Instagrammable moment. Onsen is a gorgeous place to retreat to that also has a day spa on site. Conveniently, it's located only 10 minutes drive from downtown Queenstown, and it's located right at the access road of the Coronet Peak ski field. It overlooks the Shotover River also, which as you can see is pretty spectacular. It's the perfect way to soak away tired muscles in your own private hot pool or simply melt away the day. Queenstown is home to a whole host of world-class relaxation activities that even the most active of adventurers would be impartial to including. There's a range of day spas, mobile massages, and float experiences, kind of like balancing the yin and the yang. In this spot, I could quite easily get into this hot tub and just soak away the day here. Kicking it up a notch, I'm now here at iFly Indoor Skydiving, which is fantastic after dark or for those off-mountain activity days that is perfect for all ages and stages. It's easy to forget that Queenstown is much more than snow and winter. There's a whole range of activities to get involved in off-mountain, from indoor activities like mini golf, Haunted houses, virtual reality gaming, go-karts, escape rooms, swimming, even enjoying a boutique cinema experience. And of course there's all the classic experiences like jet boating to scenic flights and adrenaline adventures. But for now, let's go and check out what's happening at iFly. I'm joined by the Sales and Marketing Manager for iFly Indoor Skydiving, Jason. So he's going to tell us a little bit more about how it works.
Cool. So iFly is a vertical lift tunnel that simulates the free fall aspect of skydiving. We generate up to 265 kilometres of wind speed, which is fantastic. The really cool thing about how this operates is it's safe and fun for all ages, 500 climb, all abilities, and it's the only place in New Zealand where you can experience the solo aspect of free fall without jumping from a plane.
So how does it work and why should everyone give it a go?
Well, as you'll see soon, we've got a vertical lift tunnel. Two vertical mounted fans directly above it. They spin, generated with a wind, and it creates this smooth cushion of air which you find. The key reason why you should give it a go, it's the only place in New Zealand where you can experience that free fall of skydiving from a solo perspective. When you do a skydive with someone else, you're not in control, you're a passenger. Whereas here, we teach you how to fly. For flying is 5, we've got as high as 105. We're the ultimate all-weather experience in Queenstown. And as we always say, we're skydiving approved by government.
Nice, I like that. And another really good question, what should a travel seller tell their client about the experience?
Yep. As I mentioned before, we go as young as 5, we go as high as 105. The oldest person we've ever flown is 94 years old. We're fully inclusive, so we fly we operate 7 days, we're in all activity, and we have a late night license. And at peak periods, we'll fly as late as 10 p.m, which is part of the reason why we say snow by day, fly by night. You can extend your itinerary, generate more revenue, and build bigger, better experiences for your customers.
Nice one, that sounds great. I'm going to ask Jason a little off-record question now, but what is your insider tip that makes a good winter holiday here in Queenstown?
I have 2. Patagonia hot chocolates and iFly.
Let's go check it out. At one of Queenstown's newest accommodation providers, the Holiday Inn Express and Suites located in central Queenstown. As you can see behind me, there are great views of skyline on Bob's Peak, and with a nice outdoor area like this that challenges even the coldest of winter evenings, when you can sit fireside, what's not to enjoy? The time-tested tradition of grabbing a drink after a mountain session is nearly as old as the winter sport itself. After all, a drink does taste better after a few turns down the slopes. Here in Queenstown, you are never far away from your next mulled wine or a spiced hot cider, and if a local wine and celebrating a glass of Pinot Noir from the Central Otago region is more to your liking, you will be spoiled for choice. And there is always the choice to while away the hours late into the night in intimate lounge bars that serve up some of Queenstown's best cocktail menus. Our vibrant and cosmopolitan town centre boasts New Zealand's most lively and vibrant at-risk ski scene, with over 150 bars and restaurants to choose from that will keep the fun going well after dark. From fine dining to boutique eateries to family-friendly restaurants to iconic burger joints, there are many delicious food and wine options that will help round out any day on the slopes or after some downtown adventures. Thanks for tuning in to the new product update for winter 2021. We are going to run through with you today an update on activities, accommodation, places to dine, and leave you with resources at the end there back to the Queenstown NZ travel trade section of the website. But plunging right in, starting off with activities and keeping in with our winter theme and our catch up with Padrona Alpine Resort. They are making their first move into the Soho ski area with the installation of the Willows quad chair this winter. So that's a really exciting development that actually unlocks and opens up 65 hectares of additional new terrain. So a really exciting development to reiterate for any ski enthusiast. Air Milford is now offering New Zealand's isolated gem, Milford Sound, as well as 5 big Glaciers flights. This is a 1-hour scenic flight where you board their Cessna aircraft from Queenstown and you'll be transported through to a magical wonder of dramatic views, including the Rob Roy, Bonner, Jura, the Volta, Dart, Olivine and Donner glaciers, as well as the famous Milford Sound. So each tour is guaranteed to see at least 5 major glaciers, although they may not be as world famous like Fox and Franz Josef glaciers, but they are Kiwi secrets that have otherwise been reserved to advanced mountaineers. So this tour is a great option for any client that is time poor. Excuse me. Departures are in winter at 9:30 a.m. That's right from the 1st of May through until the 30th of September. And then they will revert to that 8 a.m. departure from the 1st of October for the summer season. The Emelfords experience, they're established, it's personalised, and they're really thrilled to be able to offer unique experiences and exclusive experiences such as this. For those that have keen golf enthusiasts as clients, the Queenstown Golf Collective Super Pass allows golfers around at Arrowtown, Jacks Point, Millbrook and Queenstown courses all on the same pass. So it's available to book with Remarkable's golf tours, and they can also arrange other golf services as required, the likes of tee-off times and reservations there, or equipment hire and transportation. Coming to this product extension, Time Tripper Queenstown. So this can be added to any KJet booking for the travel trade. It is Queenstown's only underwater cinematic experience. And Time Trip is basically just a state-of-the-art animated show situated under Lake Wakatipu. And it tells the legend, the Maori legend of the lake and the story of the creation of the Wakatipu region, starting some 90 million years ago, that takes the viewer right through to the present day in Queenstown. It's a really great way to round off any experience on the jet boat. The show's approximately 15 minutes long, and then there's 10 to 15 minutes of underwater viewing available afterwards, where you can see the eels and diving ducks and the trout that live under Lake Wakatipu. So a fun experience for young and old. Coming through to accommodation, Relax It's Done offer luxury accommodation and property management in Queenstown, and they have a new product of property in their portfolio, which is called Castle Cliff Lodge. This property has been renovated to really incredibly high standards, and it was just completed in May of 2021. So the key features of this particular property are that it sleeps 12, so great for groups or large family travelling together. There's spa pool, outdoor barbecue and dining area, as well as an outdoor fireplace. There's a sauna room, 2 indoor fireplaces, a billiards table, there's ping pong, dartboards, a boardroom table even, and 3 smart TVs, including 1 large 90-inch screen. So Castle Cliff Lodge is quite incredible views, as you can see from the image there from the hot tub, 270-degree views, and pretty much that panorama encompasses looking over Lake Wakatipu and out to the famous Remarkables mountain range, all the way over to Cecil Peak, Walder Peak and Bob's Peak. So other conveniences at this property include unlimited fibre, there's Sky Sports channels, there's a chef's kitchen, coffee machine, ski storage, a drying room. So it's a real standout property that's packed with amenities, quite luckily there for probably what would be an ultimate holiday. Queenstown House Lakeside Luxury Apartments, they offer an absolute lakefront location, and these fully refurbished self-contained apartments are located only 2 minutes walk right from the centre of Queenstown. As I've said, there's 5 lakeside luxury apartments. They have remote check-in in the main Queenstown, from the main Queenstown House property here in town, but they are fully serviced, fully self-contained apartments with a 24/7 virtual concierge also. For those that know and love Matakawi Lodge, they reopened their doors on the 1st of July, and that will just be limited to the winter and spring season. And they offer obviously this beautiful lakeside luxury bed and breakfast, and they'll run that through right till the 14th of December. So the main lodge there consists of a beautiful spacious lounge and dining and living area with views over Lake Wakatipu. They also offer a range of indoor and outdoor dining locations for guests, including superb private dining options. There's an elegant meeting space and a business centre, and there's just an abundance of natural light and with views out to the mountain ranges and beyond, as you can see. The facilities at this property, for those that may not know it so well, include a fully serviced spa, there's an infinity swimming pool, and fully equipped fitness centre, including a sauna and spa.
So accommodation is offered in 12 luxurious guest suites and rooms, and each suite offers a private porch. There's a bedroom with sitting area and open fireplace, walk-in wardrobes and gorgeous bathroom. And each of these guest suites are nestled into the landscape overlooking Wakatipu with, again, obviously these beautiful views. The owner's cottage is also another option at Merikari. It features 4 suites and a freestanding residence that has its own private spa, kitchen, and a grand courtyard that makes it really ideal, again, for families, couples, or friends travelling together, as well as those wanting to have special celebrations. So Merikari Lodge is also the sister property of Kari Cliffs and Cape Kidnappers. Coming through to the LQ Hotel by Ramada. So this property opened just at the end of in December, at the end of 2020. And it's located in Remarkables Park, and it's 15 minutes from downtown Queenstown. So as you can see, the property has quite remarkable views of the Remarkables mountain range, the Kawerau River to the south, and Coronet Peak to the north. This property offers a combination of hotel rooms and self-contained apartments in a range of sizes and configurations. So there's 91 guest rooms that each feature king-size beds, air conditioning, 40-inch flat-screen TVs with Sky TV, and their studio and 1-bedroom apartments are fully self-contained, providing kitchenette with stovetop, microwave, including full laundry facilities. So it's a nice little convenient location. Coming soon, I did just want to touch on very quickly, the Sodema Hotel will be opening in 2022. It's located in the 5 Mile Retail Centre and available for booking from February of 2022. So what we understand is that it's a 4.5-star property with 118 rooms that will be made up of superior king, twin and family rooms. So we will share with you more in the future updates as we learn more of the details on the property specifically. The Holiday Inn Remarkables Park is also opening next year. It's 182 rooms, and bookings available for this property are from November 2021. There's going to be a restaurant and bar on site, which is a really great, exciting development for hotels in that location. And this property will be a mix again of hotel rooms and suites, and we believe that is a 4-star property. So again, we'll share just more information as it comes closer to their opening. Coming through to places to dine and eat. So Canyon Brewing has reopened under new ownership, operates daily from 11 AM through to 8 PM. And the brewery and restaurant sold to the Boatshed Cafe and Bistro owners at the end of last year, for those who know the Boatshed Cafe. So this restaurant and brew house is great for a gathering place of friends and family to sit outside. There's indoor seating available as well, but you can watch the iconic shot of a jet go past and simply enjoy a quick bite or a long lunch, even an early dinner. And of course, you can obviously try their local craft beer, which is brewed in-house. The dishery is part of a new hub in Arrowtown called the Dudley's Cottage Precinct. So it's near the Chinese village, which also is in a precinct with Honey and Cocoa, Better by Bike, and Jenny Murden's Artist. So the dishery is the name of this new little cafe here, which basically focuses on lovely locally sourced produce that's paired with great wine, all in this lovely garden setting, as you can see, and it's adjacent to the Arrow River Reserve. So their menu offers breakfast, lunch and early dinner, or grazing in between if you should like. The winery is another really good one just to touch on here. So they're the world's largest specialist New Zealand wine store with 2 locations. There is one in Queenstown, right in central Queenstown in the mall, and the other pictured here is in Arrowtown. So at the winery, clients can taste over 80 award-winning local and single vineyard and reserve wines from boutique wineries from across New Zealand, and many of which of these don't have cellar doors, so it makes it for a really great place as a one-stop shop. Basically, clients buy wine cards, they at the push of a button insert that card into a machine, and they can choose to just sample a taste or have a half or a full glass of wine. They also are stockists to an extensive range of New Zealand's rare single malt whiskies. I think that there are 8 there available for tasting, and you can also have cheese boards and a tapas menu to choose from, so you can really just sit back and relax and enjoy kind of the atmosphere while sampling some beautiful award-winning local wines and cheeses and delicious platters. So great little place to visit, especially if you have clients that are time short that can't make it out to the wine region. And finishing off the Imago's, this is a new Mexican restaurant located right on Ballarat Street in the Queenstown Mall again. So the atmosphere here is fun, it's bold, it's quite a high energy and colourful, with street filled art walls and lovely colourful food and flavours and cocktails that really sort of draw on the many inspirations and flavours of Mexico. So they're open Wednesday through to Sunday from 5 p.m. to late. That concludes the new product update for this winter stream. Obviously, for further resources and product updates, you can check out our website, www.queenstownnz.nz/trade. You can also access this section through the footer of the homepage. And of course, if you ever need further suggestion for product operators for selling to your clients, please know that you can contact me at any time and I can share with you just the appropriate sales and marketing contact.
So winter has well and truly arrived. We have received a big dump of fresh snow on the mountains overnight. And it's just a great way to bring you down here and actually kind of just see what Queenstown's all about in winter. I've also taken Jason's advice and I've got a Patagonia hot chocolate, so I'm keeping my hands nice and warm. But thank you for joining me for this Stream On Demand winter training. It's really great to have you with us and have training accessible to you in a different way than just another PowerPoint presentation. Know that you can get my contact details at any time. You can access the travel trade section through the footer of the Queenstown NZ home webpage and reach out to me. There's other great resources available to you there as well. We have other PowerPoints with Train the Trainer notes. There's a whole bunch of information of resources of what's the latest news and information. We've also got some operator training videos for you there as well. But next up is spring. So once we are through here, I look forward to catching you. In that time, we will obviously deliver another on-demand training for you, showcasing Queenstown in the springtime when it's the season of new beginnings. Until then,